Well, here we are, the eve of Israeli elections. I've been living in Israel 3 years now. It's my first time going through the process, and I've had a lot of people ask me who I'm going to be voting for, and I've even had some people ask me who I think they should vote for. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents worth. And the one thing that I know for sure is a government led by the Leftist Blue and White Party and Benny Gantz would be a complete disaster. I realize a lot of Israelis probably don't care what a relative newcomer thinks about the elections, but I think I offer a little bit of a fresh perspective or an outside eye. And from what I gather, it seems a lot of people are suffering from Bibi Derangement Syndrome, and they just don't appreciate how good of a prime minister he's been over the years. They're in the anyone but Bibi mode. A lot of my friends think Netanyahu's not hard enough on Hamas, and I can understand that. But if you think Yair Lapid and Benny Gantz are going to be any harder on them, you are sorely mistaken. Benny Gantz bragged about risking the lives of Israeli soldiers to protect the safety of Gazans during Operation Protective Edge in 2014. What is to say that he will not risk the lives of Israeli citizens as prime minister?
And they were shot from the hospital. And then they wanted to attack it. And I was there on the ground, and I said, wait. And we took the risk on Golani Brigade, me personally. And once again, we verified there's no one there. Once again, we called the managers, and not before we did this once again, I approved to attack the place. No civilians, as far as I'm aware, were attacked during the event itself. But I took risk on Golani Brigade to do it. I don't feel wrong with that. I feel very proud with that.
Benny Gantz also took pride in the Gaza disengagement. So if you're a Jew living in one of these smaller settlement communities in Judea and Samaria, get your suitcases ready. Yair Lapid stated that world leaders want Netanyahu gone. Well, there's a good reason for that. That's because most of the world does not like to see a strong Israel. As the late great Rabbi Meir Kahane once said, I'd rather be a free and independent Israel hated by all than an Auschwitz loved by all. If Blue and White ends up with the most votes, they're going to form a left-wing coalition with Labour that makes Jeremy Corbyn's British Labour Party look pro-Israel, and Meretz, who's even to the left of them, combined with the Arabs. That is not a good thing for Israel. I know a lot of the blue and white vote are just people that don't want to vote for Likud, but you're not leftists. A lot of the voters for blue and white don't even know what they're voting for, and that's because the party hasn't really put out a platform stating what they really stand for, other than the fact that they're not Benjamin Netanyahu and the Likud party. That is not the way to choose your next prime minister. To the people voting for these smaller right-wing parties that might not meet the minimum threshold of 3.25%, like Moshe Kalon's Kulanu party or Avigdor Lieberman's Yisrael Beitenu party, please vote for the United Right then. But we cannot afford to have a left-wing coalition government running this country.